All right, and we are live. Welcome back to the Laker Loyalty Podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Black Muse, and I want to shoot it over to you, Egyptian Laker. Tell the people who you are, bro.
Going on, Samurai, aka Egyptian Laker. Welcome to our third episode with my brothers from other mothers. This is Laker Loyalty.
And then shoot it over you to Alante, our third co-host. Tell the people who you are, bro.
Yo, what up? Alante, Laker fan since 97. Let's go, man. Come on.
Yo, I am still very ecstatic about this season that is upon us. And we got our fourth preseason game or something like that coming tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that's exciting about it is we're gonna have the debut of two Lakers we haven't seen this season. We got Slim Thug Luka coming in at the beginning of the season, and we got Marcus Smart. We got the guard, the former Celtic that we hated, turned Laker. And we remember what happened last time we got a Celtic as a guard that became a Laker. So it's all looking, it's looking kind of good, and we got a lot of things going. I'm just hop right back into it since we kind of already approached the first topic of the first question. How are we feeling about Luka, Slim Thug Luka, and Marcus Smart's debut tonight? It was announced last night, I believe, by Dave McMenamin. But how are we feeling about it versus the Suns?
Mr. Malika Andrews. I'm excited, man. This is the pickup I've been waiting to see. I mean, Aiden. I was happy when we got Aiden, but Marcus Smart. I kind of got the same feeling when we signed Rondo. I was honestly more ecstatic about signing Rondo than LeBron. I was one of those people. I mean, I was happy it was cool we got LeBron. It was just like, okay, he's here. When we got Rondo, I was really, because I knew Rondo was a good player to have next to LeBron, and that way LeBron isn't gonna just be trying to run the show. Like, you got a vet. And I kind of feel the same way with Marcus Smart. Not that like Luka needs another vet to like counterbalance him, but I think they complement each other really well. And the fact that Luka personally reached out to Marcus Smart to recruit him is a big deal, I think.
Alante, what you feeling about the debut of Slim Thug Luka and Marcus Smart?
I want to come in with no expectation. Because if Luka completely comes in this preseason game torching everybody, then we're gonna think like I already know like the way the media is around the Lakers is gonna be blown out of proportion. Let's say, for example, Luka starts the game with like 23 points in the first quarter. We were like, oh, shit, it'll really turn some heads. So for right now, I have no expectations right now. I want to see how healthy the guys are, and I want to see what they do. No expectation.
Fair enough. I do want to throw this out. I was thinking about this earlier today, is that there's an interesting comparison in my mind I've crafted, where last year, because of the nature of the Luka trade nobody expected, Luka's debut was in the middle of the season and he was coming off an injury. He was a little overweight, all that. We know that. This time, Luka's debut, he's a lot slimmer. He's had a great offseason, and he's coming in the preseason where that's where you're supposed to experiment and get to know, stuff like that. And the Lakers are already coming in with a little bit of camaraderie and a little bit of chemistry already. And so it's just starting there. It's starting earlier, hit the ground running, and build it from there. I think that environment set of facts is making it more exciting than it was even when Luka just debuted in the middle of the season. Actually, it was past halfway because it was around the trade deadline. But are y'all feeling kind of where I'm coming from with that, as far as like
Of
that
course.
situation making it more exciting? And if you wouldn't mind, say more.
Yeah, first full season with Luka. Like you said, like, I know we didn't end the playoffs so we wanted to. It was even a little bit embarrassing, but like I'm sure like most of us we were just waiting to see a full off season. How the Lakers are gonna look with a full off season with Luka healthy. We got Vando healthy for the first time in the off season. Pretty much everybody except LeBron is pretty much healthy. I mean, and the rookie. Hopefully he'll be ready soon. So I think it should be. I think we'll be straight. Kind of like Alante said, no like expectations really. Like, just want to see what happens. But I'm excited. Like, I mean, of course our expectations are high, but I'm just excited to see Marcus Smart and Luka. I'm just the fact those two names are on a Lakers roster. like a year ago. Literally a year ago, we probably would not have ever thought that.
Yeah. And to kind of bring it to you, Alante, like one of the things I'm adding to my question, but one of the things that I was thinking about also is the fact that we are pairing Luka this year with Ayton, and the pick and roll opportunities just kind of just given that that's an area of Ayton's game where he's already really good. Having somebody like
Yeah.
Luka and LeBron eventually, but Luka in particular, giving him the ball, especially after the preseason game he just recently had, where I think he had 14 and 10 at least. Are you excited about what that can be, especially starting in the preseason?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see that tonight. Like because like I just after seeing Luca in Eurobasket this summer and seeing how he was able to elevate that team, I'm just anxious to see he can lift this team this year. And he's a man on a mission this year. You know what I'm saying? Dallas called that man fat. He was fat shaming him out the door.
Yeah.
Like, did we forget? Did we forget? Did we forget?
I don't think Luka forgot.
He
I don't think
like
Luka forgot.
I think he's a man on a mission this year. It's preseason, so I don't expect him to do too much. But like I said, like man, the expectations for Luca are mountain high this year. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to see how he responds to the pressure.
And just to kind of direct it, just to focus a little bit on Marcus Smart, because I did focus on Luka with my questions. What do you guys think of the prospects of seeing Marcus Smart starting tonight, but eventually, because we know what Marcus Smart is. I mean, 3 years ago, he won Defensive Player of the Year as a guard, which is extremely rare. And we know how much of a dog he is. And it's not just what he does individually, but it's the way he elevates his team defensively, particularly through communication. I think that one of the things that he does to elevate his team defensively is get everybody on board. We're talking and him calling out screens and all that kind of stuff. What do you guys think about Marcus Smart in terms of like what he offers for this team? We can start with you, Samurai.
I mean, you pretty much nailed it. You know, he's a dog on defense, communication, team leader. I'm sure he'll be one of the main locker room guys. So I mean, I just like again, I hate to beat a dead horse, but it's like I feel like it's when we got Rondo again, and I'm just excited to see what he brings to the table. And like you said, like people forget he was a defensive player of the year. What, like you said, like 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
It's super rare for a guard to get it. I think before him, I can't remember who the other guard was. Did Kawhi get defensive player of the year? He might have
Gary
gotten it.
Payton.
Gary
Gary
Payton.
Payton was the last guards before Marcus Smart.
I think so. I think that's
That is
true.
Yeah.
crazy.
And Kawhi, do you consider
Because
Kawhi a
Kawhi's a
guard? Because
forward.
a 3-and-D wing is technically not a guard
Yeah,
to me.
Kawhi's a guard forward. I mean, I think he's been labeled different both positions. I mean, I would put him more as a three. I mean, technically speaking, I would consider him a small forward, but in today's NBA, everything is so interchangeable. I was just looking up the list of defensive players, but yeah, and he's been on, I mean, pretty shitty teams since he left Boston. He was on Memphis, which at one point they were supposedly a contender, but once John Morant started fucking up, I feel like the team started going downhill. Not just him, but then a lot of injuries, a lot of moving pieces. That roster has changed a lot.
Coach, they
And
lost
then
their
he
coach.
went, yeah, after the coach. Then he went to the Wizards, so it's like he didn't have much to play for. Now it's like same thing with Aiden, like Aiden and Smart. Even though Aiden was on Phoenix, but then he went to Portland. So now it's like these two guys are on teams that the franchise itself standard is championship or bust every year, pretty much. So I think he's definitely got we got a lot of guys with chips on their shoulders this year, and he's definitely one of them, which I like. It's a good thing.
Yeah. Alonzo, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still with you. My video is frozen right now. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
trying
as
to
long
fix
as
it right now.
yeah, I ain't tripping. As long as people can hear you and you can hear us, I care about that more. So, Alante, bringing it to you, what are some of the things you're looking forward to in terms of what Marcus Smart gives us on the team? And to kind of make it a little unique to make sure that there's some meat left on those bones for you to pick at. Marcus Smart, in many ways, is helping replace what we lost in Dorian Finney-Smith. And that may be a unique angle to take. Between him and LaRavia, really, we kind of got a 2-for-1 special there. What do you think about what Marcus Smart adds to this roster?
He brings a more veteran leadership to our team. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been hearing good things about Gabe Vincent. like being a veteran leader on the team. I think Marcus Smart adds to that. And I think everybody, like, we have guys that are outside of the best players on the team that are vocal leaders and that are professional, lead by example. It's always a good sign. It's always a good sign when we've had our past championship teams have had that element in them before. So I love to see it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Yeah, man, and I would echo everything you guys are saying, and I'm kind of asking leading questions, but you guys are
And
basically answering it the way I would answer my own questions, and I'm excited for both Luka and Marcus Smart for all of the reasons that you guys gave. There was a question that I think is best exemplified by Nick Wright, and Nick Wright, who's basically he's so much of a LeBron fan that he's pro Lakers to the extent that it helps him
I
support
know.
LeBron
He's only pro Lakers. Yeah,
because
I
of
can't
LeBron.
stand
right.
Nick
That's
Wright.
Yeah.
that's the only reason why.
Fair enough. And
Yeah.
I wanted to acknowledge that. At the same time, because of that, it motivates him to actually give some pretty decent takes sometimes about the Lakers as a whole, not just LeBron. And one of the things that he was questioning was, well, what version of Marcus Smart are we going to get? Because Marcus Smart has been so injured the last few years. Are we going to get a beat up Marcus Smart that's, in some sense damaged goods, and so that's going to limit what he can offer? Are we going to get a kind of resurgence to 3 years ago? Which is not beyond possibility because he's not that old yet. He's older, but he's not that much older. He's only 3 years removed from winning Defensive Player of the Year. And I think that's a good and fair question. And this is one of those things with the Lakers is like their ceiling is really high if everything goes well, but then their ceiling is low if everything doesn't go well, right? So like this is one of those things that adds to that. So the question to you guys is, what version of Marcus Smart do you think we're likeliest to get? Are we going to get a kind of damaged goods Marcus Smart? Or are we going to get a kind of reclaiming or a resurgence of the old, return of the Mac Marcus Smart, for lack of a better phrase?
Let's see. So I was looking up his stats. So he's 31. I think for sure a resurgence because I think also when you're injured on a bad team, you're more likely to stay injured. Like basically, you're not in a rush to get back on the court. Your rehab is going to probably take longer. You're not going to go as hard in games possibly because you're like, what am I going to injure myself again for? So I'm not worried about his past injuries. Again, bringing up comparing him to Rondo, same thing. Like we got Rondo at a later age. I think Rondo was even older when we got
He
Rondo.
was.
Yeah, he
Rondo was
definitely
like
was.
34, 35.
Definitely was older.
And
Yeah.
Rondo had some serious injuries throughout his career. So like again, he was great
Wasn't
for
it?
us. Yeah,
Was among them, yeah.
ankles. I think he got arm. I think he had a lot of just multiple injuries. I think didn't he? I think some was arm or wrist, elbow got broken at one point or something. I can't remember. Sprained. But yeah, so yeah, I think Marcus Smart. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be fine. He's 31. Uh, like I say, he's still that's really like prime age in the NBA. Like 28 to 31 is when players enter their prime. It's getting younger now. It's probably like 27 to 30. But yeah, so I think it'll be straight.
Let's go into some controversial stuff because I'm actually curious to hear what Sarah's going to say, and I'm gonna save it for last because I'm gonna go to you first, Alante, not to put you on the spot. So there's been recent reports, I believe, by Dave McMenamin, among others, that LeBron is in this kind of wait and see pattern. LeBron right now is going to be out with sciatica, which is actually not something to play with. That's something that ranges from minor to severe versions. And it seems like he has a kind of a midway. It's not the most severe it could be, but it's not that minor either. And so while he's out, he'll miss the first few games of the season, it looks like. And there was reports by McMenamin, I believe, that suggested that LeBron is going to be in a wait and see pattern. And if the Lakers aren't winning in the first few games without him, then he may request a trade or something like that. Now, if that report is true, and that's a big if, in my opinion, how is that landing with y'all as diehard Laker fans? Alante, I'm gonna go to you first.
I wanted my cam to be. I don't know why my cam's not working right now. I want y'all to see me when I say this.
Let me see if I
But the
can.
thing is, I'm like, it's frozen. But look, here's my thing. LeBron, if he wants to win now, then go back to Cleveland, bro. Go back to Cleveland. Because I got a three-team trade idea in my mind that I like to execute that y'all know about. And we could just be done all the way with the LeBron era of the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't feel that this team is good enough, hey, he could have took the Tim Duncan approach. He could have took
Uh-huh.
less, you know what I'm saying, when he first got here to be able to stack the deck if that was something that he wanted to do and not be so top heavy. But hey, this is the way we wanted it. You know what I'm saying? AD wanted a center, and we just so happened to trade Anthony Davis for Luka. Like, come on, man. Look, it's Luka's team now. If LeBron don't like it, I mean, 23 seasons is a long time.
That's true. And Egyptian Laker, what are you? what are your thoughts and feelings about this?
Oh, he can go. Ain't nobody holding over me except maybe Bronny. I feel the same way. Like I'm sure, and I've seen it. I mean, I have not. I know they're out there, but like the Bron sexuals, the LeBron first fan, Laker fan second in LA, but almost the majority of everybody I've spoken to ran into. I mean, LeBron is now like an afterthought. Like it's all about Luka and building the team around Luka. It's almost you'd almost think LeBron wasn't even like was just a random role player in the NBA who just landed on the Lakers. The way nobody even thinks about him anymore. So
That's the hot girl, the new hot girl in the school. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it is, and
Come
I'm sure
on.
that's got to affect him a little bit. I mean, I've said this before in the clubhouse rooms over the years. As time goes on, LeBron has to, and hopefully he's mature enough and mentally able enough to adept enough to let go of the spotlight. He's literally had the spotlight on him since he was what 15, 16 years old. He's been the number one guy like his entire life, probably even before that age, and it's finally at that point where he's not the number one person anymore on his team, his company, whatever his franchise that he's a part of. So hopefully that's all just like rumors and everything. I mean, not hopefully. I mean, honestly, I don't care if he stays or goes. Honestly, at this point, I'm focused on Luka. I'm focused on Aiden, Smart, Vando, Austin Reaves. Who was it? I think it was James Worthy. The James Worthy,
Giannis
Michael Cooper.
Antetokounmpo.
They were just talking about yesterday before how they were like Austin Reaves is at this point is more important than LeBron James. Is either as important or more important to Luka than LeBron is because Austin Reaves, we know he wants to be a Laker. This is a contract year for him. He's the one in control when Luka is off the court, even at least for the next month. Until LeBron comes back, and even when LeBron comes back, Austin Reaves might be the number two guy moving forward. But yeah, I think it was James Worthy. It was one of them, Worthy or Cooper. Were talking about it. And it's a good point that like Austin Reaves is really like kind of moved into the number two position at this point, and he's got to be able to rise to that occasion, which I think he will.
But that's controversial because there's a growing faction of people who are saying basically that Reeves and Luka in some sense are either not likely to
I had to
work.
fix that video.
Not compatible.
Yeah, they're redundant is really the
Yeah.
sentiment. Let me fix your title real quick, bro. Sorry. And then is there any way you can get rid of the yep, okay, cool. All right, you're back. Give us the face that you gave us before we move on to the thing I was about to go to. give us the face that you was gonna give us about LeBron James.
Tell you. I tell you.
God, if you listening, please.
I don't know. I mean, 23.
You gotta. I don't know why it's coming off backwards, but anyway, you reverse the hands. But we know what you mean. We know who you're talking about. So okay, but going where I was going before. So I'm in between the two extremes. There's a group of people who think, oh, Austin Reeves and Luka are like kind of a match made in heaven, and there's a lot of stats that actually back that up. And then there's a growing faction of people who think that they're either incompatible or they're redundant. There's different versions of that story. Some people say, oh, there's only one ball, and it's like, to me that's dumb, but I understand in a vacuum that point makes sense. Like if you have two ball dominant people, in some sense there's a kind of like competing interest there, and so if you think that applies to those two, okay. And then but I think the more realistic version of that is Austin Reaves basically does everything that Luka does, but Luka does it better. So Austin Reaves is kind of like a discount Luka, and so there's a redundancy there, and I think that's a stronger argument. But they don't have to play at the same time all the time, and when one is off the court, you can still have the other. So, but whatever your redundancy thing is,
that goes back to, I don't know if it was the first episode we did where I said I actually would like to see Marcus Smart start with Luka for that reason, where Austin Reaves can lead the second unit. You know, he'll probably still get his same numbers stats wise and minutes wise off the bench, but I know they probably want to start Austin Reaves. But who knows? Things could change, and with LeBron out, it could. Maybe LeBron comes off the bench this year for the first time in his career.
I don't think that'll ever happen. I don't think that'll ever happen. That's ridiculous.
No,
That's the take you was waiting for.
that's not.
Do you think LeBron would ever come off the bench this
I don't think he would. I don't think he would.
Never.
And the reason why it's so simple, it's not complicated. It's because
I know.
It's because the way that it's because the way that the players view starting, LeBron would never allow it. LeBron would always be a starter, and he's good enough to make that.
I mean, who's the last superstar that played a long career and came off the bench towards the end of their career? Vince Carter. Russell, yeah. Russ, and then
I can't think of any.
Towards the end.
There is a good amount of players. But I'm saying let's put it in the when I say like superstar, like I would say those are superstars, but someone that's like LeBron, Kobe, Jordan.
I don't think Jordan came. Like none of these motherfuckers were coming off the bench because they were that good.
Yeah,
and so LeBron would never allow. And also because of the narrative that would form around
Tim Duncan. No, he didn't.
No, he never came off the bench.
Correct.
The narrative that would form around it, if he accepted it, LeBron, I don't think he would be so averse to it. And I would understand that. People hate LeBron so much that they would exaggerate that and make it seem like LeBron sucked. That's why he came off the bench.
Exactly.
Jordan never came off the bench. Kobe never came off, like all that shit. So LeBron wouldn't go for that. Like if I was LeBron, I wouldn't do it just for that reason. Like I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Did Dirk come off the bench?
Dirk, no.
His last year, yeah. See, Dirk's as a good one because I don't remember.
I don't think he came off the bench. I don't think he came off the bench. I think he started. There might have been some games.
How many years would LeBron have to play to come off the bench? Like 5 more years?
I don't think he'll ever come off the bench just off.
So if he had in the NBA for like 10 more years, he's gonna try to force this.
I feel like as long as LeBron James is scoring at least 18 points a game, he's not coming off the bench.
Yeah, no, he's not.
He's not coming off the bench, bro. It's just not gonna happen.
If he wanted to play 30 seasons, he could come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? He get a little quick 10, 15. You know what I'm saying?
LeBron coming off the bench is a crazy take, only because I just do not see that shit. I don't see it happening.
He can play 10 to 15 minutes a night for the next 5 years.
See, all right, I got another question. Has he ever come off the bench? Like, like come back from an injury where he's on a minutes restriction?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there was a season.
I can look it up.
No, it happened. There was a season. I was looking at his stats randomly one time. There was a season where the amount of games started was less the amount of games he played. And so that was, I forget what season. I can look it up if you guys really want to know. Whatever that season was, he had gotten hurt and didn't start one of them games for some reason. That did happen at least one season, I know for a fact, but I don't know. I don't remember which one. Again, if that's something you want me to look up real quick, I could definitely do it. If you could do it if you want to. I can show you. Yeah, all you got to do is look at the games started column and compare it to the games played. And then if the game started is less, that's a season where he didn't start all the games. It's just that simple. And I know for a fact one of those.
I'm also just using AI. It's a little quicker for me.
Yeah.
So December 11th, 2000, rookie year, James came off the bench in a game against the Boston Celtics. He had been dealing with a sprained finger, suffered a few weeks earlier. So that was rookie year. And then flash forward to March 2023.
Yep, that's the one I know about.
James started the season on the bench for the second time in his career due to load management after returning from a 13-game absence due to a foot injuries twice, basically.
He was on the Lakers. He was on the Lakers that year, right?
Yeah, it's 2 years ago.
Wasn't that the one where the dude somersaulted into his ankle? Wasn't that year?
Yeah, I think that was that year.
Yeah, that was the year we had
Yeah.
Andre
When he
Drummond in
crashed into
them,
his
bro.
ankle.
Yeah, that's the year we
March
had
Yeah.
Andre
2023.
Drummond and
Yeah.
we had Pau
And your
Gasol.
and your boy.
That was Denver's year. That was when Denver won.
I believe so. I'm
Yeah,
not
Denver
sure.
won. Denver won. Yeah, because Denver won in 23.
Wasn't that the year?
The
Boston
Bucks won it.
24.
Who
We
won it?
had your boy Kent Bazemore.
Oh, 22 was
Bazemore.
Wait, when did
his second time.
when did the Bucks win? 22?
Yeah, 22.
Okay.
No, 21. The year after
21.
us.
Okay, who won in
The
22
Warriors
then?
were 22. The
Oh,
Warriors.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But just going back to the Austin Reaves thing. I was trying to articulate. I'm between the two extremes. I was trying to articulate the extremes. We went and left with it. I think that there is a little bit of redundancy, but not that much. But I don't know that Austin Reaves is more important than LeBron yet. I think he will become more important than LeBron, especially if he gets his bag. As of now, LeBron is still more important than him, and for two main reasons. One is LeBron is still better than Austin Reaves, just objectively, in my opinion, even though he's waning a little bit. But the bigger reason I think he's more important than Austin Reaves is because losing LeBron without a pathway of getting another star doesn't make the Lakers better. Like, losing LeBron and not replacing him with a star means the Lakers get worse, period. That's just what it is, even if we keep Reaves. And so Reaves is a pathway forward where, beyond LeBron, definitely that'll help. But even as a trade asset too, not just being on the team, he can help us both ways. But I don't like the idea of trying to trade LeBron for a bunch of, loose change. And so we have a decent solid roster, but I don't know that that's going to compete very much. If we're going to get somebody like a star for LeBron somehow, some way, then cool. Obviously I'm going to be with that. But I actually don't see that happen. Among the things that people have been speculating is a trade for Giannis. I don't think a trade for Giannis is realistic. I hate to bust your bubble and rain in your parade. I don't think it's realistic only because there are a bunch of teams that can offer better packages than the Lakers. And once the league knows that Giannis is gettable, the Lakers are going to get outcompeted. The reason why we got Luka is because didn't nobody fucking know but us. Facts. That's like, unless we have that kind of scenario, we're not going to be favored in the trade scenario. It's just not. We're just not. So I'm realistic about it. Do I want it? Of fucking course. If there's any pathway of trading LeBron and maybe Reeves, if we have to lose them for Giannis, I'm all for that shit. Like, there's no question. I wouldn't even hesitate. But I just don't think it's realistic. But I see you squirming, Alante, and I really want. I teed you up to get you in because I know you want to talk about this. You know how I feel about it in terms of the realism.
I'm just gonna watch you squirm, Jason. We've been doing this for far too long. I'm like, dude, I was sitting here like, oh, okay. I'm like, hey, like, I've been talking about this Giannis thing since February. What's today's date? We in October. I've been talking about this a long time. A long time. Man, so see, look, this is the thing.
I think you've been talking about this longer than that.
Look, it's been much longer. But look, here's my thing. I really feel like LeBron is gonna lean towards going back to Cleveland for his final season. Now, this goes back into the reports earlier in the summer to where they were talking about there were 4 active teams that said that they were willing to trade for LeBron. So which one of those teams are willing to trade for LeBron? It's not gonna be easy to stack up their salaries, but I guarantee you there's gonna be role players. I believe up until this point right now, we have 2 available first-round picks we can trade. And during the summer, we'll have a 3rd. So
I think we can only trade one. I think we can only trade one.
Only one's tradable?
Yeah, because I think there's something about you got to do every other year. And I think
Yeah.
I think the one we have available goes up against one of the years, so we'd have to wait another year to have a second one. I can look it up. I don't know for sure, but
this summer,
I think we got 2.
As of this summer, we'll have 3 first-round picks.
This summer we'll have 3.
I don't think it's right now.
We have 2.
But when the summer comes, it'll be 3. Yeah.
Wait, but that's how much we'll have. But we won't be able to trade all of them because if they're back-to-back years, you can't trade them.
No, they're not back-to-back years. They're
every other year.
Yeah, but I'm saying we'll have 3 tradable first-round picks that are every other year apart
in the summer.
Because right now we have 2 tradable. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we'll be 1 year. Because it'll be one more year down.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
So what? Like,
Yeah.
can we do that research real quick? Because I actually want to know this like very badly. Like, what are our trade assets
Yeah.
exactly? Which
So
years?
the one we got back for Williams, that was the 2029. So we still got 29,
Right.
and we got 31. At the end of this year, we'll have a third one because I think 33 will open up.
Okay. The Lakers' main trade assets
31.
include.
I'm just reading an AI response.
Yep.
Lakers can trade their 2031 or 2032 first round picks. This is like right now, and have the rights to swap first. Oh yeah, we also have 2 first round swaps. Well, let me just read it. The Lakers can trade their 2031 or 2032 first round picks and have the right to swap first round picks in 26 and 28. They also have their own 25 second round pick, which can be traded. However, those are obviously already passed. However, the 26 first round pick is currently untradeable due to the Stepien rule, which prevents teams from trading their first round picks in consecutive years. Here are the Lakers' tradable draft picks and pick swaps. 25, okay, I don't know why I keep saying to it. Okay, 26, they can swap first round picks. 28, they can swap first round picks. 31 can trade their first round pick, and 32 can trade their first round pick. So for some reason, 31 and 32 are both tradable. So as of right now, we have 2 first round swaps, 26 and 28, and then 2 first round picks.
Because
And
the last
31
one
and
we traded was
32.
2029. That's why. So we can
Yeah.
swap 2030, but we can trade either 31 or 32 because they're not consecutive with 29. And so that's why.
Yeah.
And then the
Okay.
next one we get in the summer, we'll have 2 that we can trade in the same package, right? Because it'll be 31 and 33 we can trade, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's what yeah, that's why. Okay. So it's a little awkward, but yeah. And then it looks like they have okay. So that's okay, that's good to know. That's good to know.
So
I'm not projecting what I'm reading, but go ahead.
So congrats to the Aces, by the way. I ain't get a chance to celebrate with my Aces. You know what I'm saying?
Growth.
Shout out to Asia Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Hey, she got it done. I had to squeeze that in there real fast. But yeah, so we have the 29, right?
No, we traded that.
29 is gone. What
That's
did
what I
we
was.
trade 29 to? What?
That's how we got Dorian. And then how we did we get Dorian with that? Or am I
No.
tripping?
Didn't we trade?
It's got to be gone. It's got to be gone. I don't remember how we or is that or that no, was that the Luka trade? We traded a first round pick in there, didn't we?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
It was the Luka trade.
For Luka?
Yeah, we definitely traded a first round pick in there.
I think we did.
We definitely did. There's no way we didn't trade a first round pick.
No.
But we did. But yeah, man, because the big idea was we didn't get rid of both of them. We still kept Reaves and we still kept a second one, and then that's the one we went and tried to get Mark Williams with, but then we got that back, and that was, I believe, the 31.
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
So which year is it?
Anthony
2029
Davis,
is what we
Max
traded
Christie, and a 2029
for
first
Luka.
round pick.
The 2031 is the one we tried to send to get Mark Williams.
It is the 29. So
yeah,
I totally blanked on that, man. Totally.
So we only have one. We have 2 potential trades, for potential first rounds, but we can't trade both because they're consecutive. Either 31 or 32. We can trade either one. Next summer we will be able to trade 31 and 33 in a package. So
and we can swap.
That's where the Lakers are at. Yeah, we can do swaps.
We can swap for like the next 5 years, I think.
Every other year for the next 4 or 5 years. Yeah. The swaps aren't that valuable because if you swap in a trade and then the Lakers get better, then your trade is worse because the Lakers got better. So that's not really that valuable as trade assets. But it's something you can do to make. I mean, it has some value. It's not as valuable as getting the whole ass pick.
I get you. I'm just trying to find a way to pair Luka Doncic and Giannis Antetokounmpo for the next 3 to 5 years. They'd run the NBA.
Of course. I mean, that's obvious, but that's you're thinking like a Laker fan, and that's very self-serving for us.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about it from the point of view of. I mean, I'm thinking about from the point of view of why would Milwaukee do that, right? Like, be a Milwaukee fan for a second. Why the fuck would you do that? They had
a conversation with the Knicks. They had a conversation with the Knicks.
They did.
Because Giannis said, hey.
But then, Well, hold on, but the Knicks can offer a better
Remember,
package than the Lakers, and it still
the
wasn't
Knicks
enough.
cannot offer a better package than us right now. No, they can't.
What do you mean? What do you
Where
mean?
their first round picks coming from? We got more first round picks than them right now. They got none. They can't trade any. Yeah. Wait.
They have a 2030 pick swap and a 2026 first round pick swap, which is top 10 protected. They also possess several future second round picks. However, due to a series of blockbuster trades, the Knicks have limited draft capital, especially for first round picks. Okay, so you're right about the first round picks. They have better players to trade. That's what they have. So I think I'm still right, but you're right about the picks, though.
The only, I don't even think that they would. I don't think that they would probably consider Karl Anthony Towns a better player than Austin Reaves at this point.
Well,
it's a tough take, but I don't think that Milwaukee would value Karl Anthony Towns over Austin Reaves right now.
They got Miles Turner anyway.
I mean, yeah, probably not. But I mean,
Mikal.
Wait, hold on, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, all of those players, they would all of those players they'd probably prefer over Reaves, in my opinion. But Reaves would be useful. It's just I don't think that a total package of what the Lakers can offer, like the best offer the Lakers have versus the best offer the Knicks have, I think the Knicks win that because they have better tradable assets.
But you're forgetting something. See, now let's say if LeBron is disgruntled, who wants to trade? We're gonna have to get some assets in return.
But LeBron also has a veto too, so LeBron's not gonna want to go to a team that's depleted, where the best players got traded. Yeah, so he's gonna veto.
He makes $50 million. Somebody got to get traded. I mean, given this apron shit that they didn't sign, you can't stack so many. You can only stack so many salaries before you can trade somebody, unless it gets traded to a team that has actually salary cap space, and then that team would be gutted, and then at that point, then they could trade him to the team that he wants to go to. But then I think that'd be too much.
Yeah, I mean, you're right to point out that the Knicks are in a tough spot in terms of assets. We do have more, like as far as first round picks, we do have more assets than them. I'll give you that. I think that the assets that they have are better than ours in general, and that's why they're a little bit ahead of us. But I mean, they're not likely going to get Giannis either. Like, in my opinion, like the Lakers and the Knicks are like, no, I don't know which of the contending type teams are going to be able to land Giannis in general. Like, I just don't see it. And I think the Lakers and Knicks are among the least likely, both of them.
What do you think? What are we waiting for? Not this year, but next summer, when he has the summer,
we got him. If the Knicks can't get this done by the trade deadline, look,
next summer is way better because we have two first rounds that we're
gonna have. Plus, we're gonna have we're gonna actually have salary cap room for the first time.
Yeah,
if LeBron, as long as LeBron don't come back,
and then at that point,
at least $50 million freed up.
But other teams, first of all,
that, we might have even more money.
Other teams will have assets too. Like we're not gonna be the only ones. They're not the Lakers, but other teams will definitely have assets too. So we'll still be competing. No, you're right, but we'll still be competing with other teams that have assets. OKC has assets right now. OKC has assets right now. So they're going to have more.
This is not the Thunder.
I don't know that they will. I'm just saying they could. I'm saying that's an example of a team that could outcompete us
Miami
now and in the summer. I think the Spurs could also outcompete us right now and probably in the summer. And putting Giannis on a team with Wemby is diabolical. That would make them amazing.
Nah, David Stern would come out of the fucking grave and veto that shit. He better, since he did it to us.
Yo. But yeah, I think that there's a little bit of wishful thinking there. However, as a Laker fan, I acknowledge, obviously, pairing Luka with Giannis would be fucking amazing. Like, duh. Like, who wouldn't want that?
I wholeheartedly believe Giannis wants to come be a Laker with Luka.
Giannis and Luka as Lakers would be a synergy of Laker lights with European like status.
It'd be the international Shaq and Kobe. It'd be international Magic and Kareem.
it would be
It would.
so
Yep.
marketable worldwide,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
internationally, that the Laker
Them
brand would
talking to each other.
skyrocket even more than it already has.
There's
So
gonna be a
like,
Laker flag on the moon, like planted on the moon, just because of that shit.
bruh, like a Mamba jersey on the moon, bro. Let's do it. But yeah, I want that to happen, and it's more likely to happen over time, but not as likely now. Like transitioning out of LeBron is going to be, I think, a multi-year process. I don't think it's going to be like, oh, we traded him away, we're done with him, and now we got Giannis. Like I
mean,
think
he
it's
could
going to be
retire next summer. If he retires next summer, that would be the best thing he could do for the Lakers, or just go somewhere else, and we have that cap space.
the best thing he
And
could do
then-
for the Lakers, in my opinion, is help us win a ring, and then retire. That's the best thing.
Look,
That's the best
all I
thing for
know
him
is
and for everybody.
if
Yeah,
Luka,
it's a win-win-win.
It's a win. It's a win-win for everybody.
If the Don makes the call, he gonna be like, hey, Luka been recruiting all summer. All Luka gotta be like, hey, Giannis, what you gonna do? Hey, Bron up out of here, man. Bron about
If
to
that were to
retire.
happen, the Lakers would be championship
Bron about
favorites.
to-
I'm
hey,
sure
from
Luka
then
speaks
on.
Greek or
Bron-
some shit.
Hey, Bron about to retire. Hey,
Yeah.
let's run this up real quick. Come on.
Even if Giannis waits, not this summer, but next summer, he'll be like what 32. He's like 30 right now, so he'll still be.
But there
solid
have been
age.
reports coming out that said that Giannis doesn't want to play. He wants to finish his career in Greece. You know, so I think
In
that
Greece.
yeah. So
For
he
real?
said he
I
doesn't
hear.
want to play basketball forever.
But
So I think this is
he
what,
could do that after his stint with the Lakers, though, if he wanted to. Like,
yeah.
not
So
He
a
saw
impossible.
lot of
JaVale
people,
McGee. He saw JaVale McGee
Yeah.
turn it up and was like, "Let me go,
Right?
let me go do that shit."
right. He
You
like,
know,
man, I need to go over
Australia.
there.
Was it Australia?
Yeah, he is tearing the NBA apart right now.
All right. Well, it's great to dream and have aspirations. I'm not knocking the desire to have Giannis paired with Luka. I like to add a little bit of realistic, ness to it.
Come on, you
And,
got to be delusional.
sometimes
You're
it's
not
hard
a
to.
real Laker fan.
Nah, I'm not.
I'll tell you
I'm not
what.
gonna be delusional about
I'll
You
it.
tell
gotta
you
be
what, buddy.
delusional. You gotta be delusional like me.
I'll tell you what, buddy. Hey, if the Dodgers win this series, Milwaukee ain't trading shit to us. To the Dodgers.
Hey, no, that's
And we
a
have
part.
two.
That's a part of the series. We win the series, we take Giannis. No,
Yeah, that should be the bet.
yeah. No, that's the bet.
Crazy.
We win the series, we take y'all. Y'all gotta trade us Giannis. Yeah, come on.
All right, let's transition to the nesk topic. So, as of now, it looks like LeBron may miss the first 10 games, if not more, of the season, dealing with his sciatica thing. What seeds in the West are accomplishable? This is a question that is recurring from last week. What seeds in the West are accomplishable for the Lakers this season, given that LeBron will likely miss about 10 or more games to start? And we can start with you, Alante, if you want.
Three
Third seed
seeds.
still.
Yeah. Oh,
LeBron or no LeBron, we still gonna be the third seed. All right. What are you thinking, Samurai?
3 or 4. I mean, I think 3. We could potentially, who knows, move up. But I think 4 is my floor. Like I don't see us dropping
4.
any less than the 4 seed. Now, obviously, I always liked 4 seed. That way, you at least have home court in the first round.
Oh, I thought of a question that I really want to go to, and we're gonna turn our attention to the Slippers and Kawhi.
Clippers soft seed.
So it came out in the news recently that the NBA signed off on and approved Kawhi's little side hustle, the thing that he was alleged to have gotten money under the table with. So they knew about it, they investigated it originally, and then they signed off on it. With that news, that to me, I think, is a devastating blow to the idea that Kawhi is going to get punished in any way by the league. Last time we were operating under the idea that he had did something wrong. That's how it looked, at least. And so the league was going to be put in a position where they're going to be pressured to make an example out of him. But if the league has signed off on it, it's going to be really difficult for them to justify that. Now, assuming all of that's true, and there was nothing onto it, or at least the league signed off on it before allowing him to do it, which means they can't punish him. What do you think is going to happen to him? You think he's going to be allowed to just continue his contract and play the season?
I don't know. I really, like it says, kind of uncharted territory. Well, you said about what they're gonna do if they void his contract.
No. So the news broke that the NBA signed off on his whatever that thing was that was supposed to be.
They signed off on the no-show deal.
Endorsement.
The no-show deal.
Yeah. So to me, here's what I'm adding to it. If that's true, it's going to be really hard to justify them taking any punitive action because they signed off on it. Like they gave permission. So like, how do you punish somebody that you co-signed on? Like that don't make sense. Like I feel like that's that would be a clear violation of the CBA, and then that would be actionable. Like the NBA could get sued behind that shit. I don't think that they'll do it. And if that's true, then it looks like he's not going to get punished for anything. And I want to just know you guys' thoughts on that if that's the case.
Well, the Clippers, for that matter. Yeah. So I don't know. It is what it is. So the Clippers are allowed to cheat, and nobody else can. Okay.
Yeah. And the Lakers can't even get Chris Paul still.
Y'all sound so I'm feeling it though. I'm still mad about that Chris Paul veto. I'm still mad about it, so I'm right there with you. But
the league still owes us. So just give us Giannis in return to pair with Luka. We win the next 3 championships, and then I'm happy. God, let it go. I'm over it. I'm over it after that.
That's fair.
Let this happen. We good after that. Good.
They already gave it. They already let us have Luka. Is that not enough?
Hey, we gave up.
Let's not be greedy.
We gave up Max Christie.
What?
Yo,
what?
Y'all gonna be milking this shit for the rest of your Laker tenure, bro.
I have something I want to bring up.
Yeah, go ahead.
That I want to talk about. How much I can't stand ESPN, even though we have to use that channel to watch sports sometimes. I was just looking at their predictions for this season. They got the Lakers finishing in 13th place in the West. I mean, we already knew ESPN was East Coast biased, Boston biased, even New York biased. But I mean, that's
what 12
that's
teams?
Control, bro.
What 12 teams are in the West are better than the Lakers, according to them?
They got the fucking Warriors and the Orlando Magic in the finals. They got Orlando winning. Now that's one thing I kind of agree with ESPN on, because I think Orlando's gonna make a big step this year. Like they're gonna be in like top 3 in the East, and I mean that's not even a big league. They're what, top 4, top 5. They started off the season strong.
Yeah, that part I actually agree with. But what are the 12 teams that are better than the Lakers in the West? You just in the West?
Hold on. The West, they have the Lakers just being trashed
like
this year.
Behind the Pelicans. Like what the fuck? Like who? What are the 12 teams?
I closed the window. Let me find it again.
That's crazy.
Because you got to put teams like the Pelicans and the Kings above, and the Phoenix Suns above the Lakers. If you want to have 12 teams better than us, that don't make sense.
It said ESPN did like a what's it called?
Like a poll?
You know No, what do you do when you
like a bet? Like the odds?
Prediction.
The odds?
You know, in a video game, when you make the game play for you, what's that called again?
Simulation.
ESPN simulation. ESPN did a simulation for the season, and I was just
2K?
reading it right now.
Like what do you mean?
No, just I don't know, on their fucking own dumbass computers or some shit.
Okay.
5/26 NBA season simulation, predictions, playoffs, and finals. This came out on October 14th, which is what, yesterday? This is out of control, bro. So they got they got the Warriors dominating opening night versus the Lakers. Thunder and Warriors dominate opening night. So they got the Thunder over the Rockets, Warriors over the Lakers, right? The Warriors spoiled Luka Doncic's first home opener, with the Lakers handing them a 107-99 defeat. So they expect the Lakers to lose by 18 on opening night. This is why we gotta have this podcast. That's what this podcast for, to call out all these other.
Wait, 107-99
is the prediction that the Warriors are gonna win.
Isn't that 8-7? Isn't that 8?
107-99. You know, I'm not paying attention to math right now. Yeah, you're right. That's
8 points. Okay. I was like, that's not 18.
For some reason, I was reading 117.
Yeah.
Afterward, in ebullient, Draymond Green vowed that the Warriors, not OKC, should be considered title favorites. Then they got Boston beating Portland in the NBA Cup final. Okay. They got Portland being the 3rd seed in the West, and Boston first seed in the East.
Why is Boston getting so much love? Is it because they got?
Because it's ESPN, bro. They always been Boston bitch face biased. Triple B's. Then on Christmas, bro, ESPN hates the Lakers, except for there's like one or two reporters, like just the corporate headquarters. So December 25th is the headline: Knicks and Lakers stumble on Christmas. So now they got us losing also on Christmas. There was no such relief for the Lakers, who dropped 5 games below 500 after losing at home to Houston, which is the Christmas Day game. And so NBA standings through December 20th. Golden State #1. This is the West. Golden State at 20-7. OKC at 19-7. Minnesota at 16-10. Portland at 16-10. They got Portland as the 4th best team by Christmas. Memphis is 5. Houston at 6.
Why though? Because
Clippers
they got Drew
is
Holiday.
7.
Why?
Clippers is 7. Nuggets is 8. Pelicans is 9. Sacramento is 10. Spurs 11. Mavericks 12, Lakers 13, Phoenix 14, Utah 15.
Bro, I told you they put the Pelicans above the Lakers. They put the Pelicans 3 spots above the Lakers.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro. Why? Because Zion got lost
barbecue
weight.
chips.
What?
It's because ESPN just hates the Lakers, man. They got Boston.
I do think that the Pelicans are a sleeper team.
They got Boston with a better record than the Lakers by Christmas. I'm telling you, ESPN, my man. I can't wait till I can go toe to toe with these fools and
bruh. I mean, all they're gonna do is re-rank them in like a week.
They got Orlando, so they got Orlando as the best team in the East through Christmas at 18.
Are the Knicks the second best at least?
No, they got Atlanta.
Memphis.
I mean, Atlanta. I can see that. Atlanta. Memphis? Wait, is Cleveland the 3rd best?
No, Miami's 3rd.
Why?
This is by Christmas. Then they got Milwaukee is at 4, Boston at 5, Toronto at 6, New York at 7. Philly at 8, Indiana at 9, Detroit 10. I thought Detroit would take a step up.
Why would Philly be better? Why would Philly be better than any of them teams?
I don't know. They got Chicago, who I think I might actually take a step up. They got Chicago as still one of the worst teams. So let me go back to the season. So then it says February 15, Warriors are all the hype at All-Star break. But, because All-Star is in Inglewood this year. So they say blah, 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 Clippers. So now by the All-Star break, they still have pretty much the same order. Warriors first, Thunder, OKC 2, Denver. Now they got Denver as 3rd, Clippers is the 4th seed. Memphis still at 5, Houston 6, Minnesota 7, Phoenix 8, Portland 9, Sac 10, Pelicans 11, Spurs 12, Dallas 13, Lakers moved down to 14. They got us at 21-33 by the All-Star break. A 38% winning record. Utah with 9 wins. Then at the end of April, they have us finishing the season, not finishing the season, 76 wins. 76 games. They got us as the 14th place team in the West, 32-44.
That's crazy.
So here's the final standings. They got the Lakers finishing with the 13th record, now above the Pelicans by 2 wins. So we got the Lakers at 36-46 and the Pelicans at 34-48. They got Orlando as the best team in the East, 57 wins. Golden State is the best team in the league with 63 wins. Ain't no way Golden State's winning 63 games this year. That's crazy. They got New York as number 2 in the East. OKC is number 2 in the West. So the top 4 teams in the East: Orlando, New York, Atlanta, Indiana. And then
they're assuming no trades. They're just assuming that the
this is just ESPN's. They're just going by
everything that you're reading to me sounds like trash. The whole thing.
It is. It's a waste of time. The whole thing.
I'm sitting here eating my chips.
Golden State 1, OKC 2,
you sit here reading that. I'm sitting here eating my chips.
Clippers.
I'm over here.
They got the Blazers making the playoffs and the Lakers not even making the play-in.
Bro.
That's wild as fuck.
Bro, the Blazers making the play-in doesn't surprise me, but the Lakers being 14th or 13th, bro, is weird. Like I don't understand
the
that.
Blazers ain't making shit.
That just shows how biased ESPN is.
No, I'm saying the Blazers making like the 10th or 9th seed, it wouldn't surprise me because they do have some good players.
Yeah. But I'm saying the fact that they have Portland as an 8th seed and
I agree with you. That's way too high. I don't understand.
Crazy. Nothing against Portland.
But then they also know. Was this on the website? Did they write this on ESPN?
This came out today. Yesterday. It's on the ESPN website. That's what I'm saying.
Who wrote this? Who wrote that?
Who wrote this?
Oh,
Name
wait. It does.
name.
Kevin Pelton. Pelton.
He should be
Yeah,
fired.
some dude. We need to.
What's
Yeah,
the
we need to.
opposite?
Kevin Pelton, we coming for you.
What's
Laker loyalty's coming for you.
what is the opposite of a
He
DEI
should be
hire?
fired.
Because I feel like this man, he just got
Yeah,
hired just
that's
because.
exactly who he is.
I don't know what I
He
don't
is.
know
He's a
whatever
white
the
dude. Kevin
opposite
Pelton.
is. He's a white guy. Of course, he's a white guy. What the fuck is he talking about?
Formerly a consultant with the Indiana Pacers, developed WARP rating and Shawnee system, co-authored Pro Basketball Prospectus series. Never heard any of that. He used to
What?
wonder what he did with
What
the
is this
It's
Pacers.
called
He's supposed to be a
ESPN. What?
basketball
ESPN.
ESPN 25-26 NBA season simulation.
It's an
NBA
NBA.
season
It's a
simulation.
season. It's a simulator. So he just ran a
Yeah,
simulator.
I
and
gotta
that's
show.
what
We
he
gotta
came up
show. We
with.
gotta show everybody this shit, bro. Because
We
this
need
is.
to know. We need to know what he simulated this shit on. Like what his
It's
brain
probably
was it
2K,
his head?
bro. It's probably 2K.
Man, it's no
All right,
better
we
than
about
a
I
to
didn't
we
read
about
the
to
I just
show
went
this.
straight to the
Come
standings.
on, he
It says the
essentially
NBA.
just ran through a season on 2K. Like, what are we doing?
Okay, so
what are we doing?
in the spirit of ESPN, even 2K would have had the Lakers in the top 5 for
Bro,
sure.
we have a top 3 player
Let's
in the
go through the
world. And you
NBA
talking
season
about
simulation
39,
number
he talking about
260,
36 games? Are you
620
serious?
simulation,
Man,
which
come on,
shows
bro.
us interesting outcomes
Come on. Oh,
from open.
clickbait. Clickbait.
He says, no, this is not my prediction or ESPN's of how the season will unfold. The outcomes are produced at random via simulation. The
Of
simulation is
course.
called
Yeah,
number
because
620.
he was about to get
Some
dragged right
simulation
now.
we've never heard of, some program.
I'm about to
No,
blow
he
this
put the
up so everybody can see this shit because this is some dumb shit to me. All right, so Kevin
I
Pelton, this
don't.
is what he's been talking about. So it says 2025-26 NBA season simulation. This for the audience. Predictions, playoffs, finals. This is what we've been talking about this whole time. So it's written by Kevin Pelton on the 14th of October, which was when? A couple days ago?
This guy. That's Kevin Pelton.
Oh, it's today.
So everybody knows who he is. This is this guy right here.
All right, so it says, how will the NBA season look if my stats-based projections are an accurate measure of team ability? The purpose of simulating the NBA season ahead of time is generally to see how often various things are likely to happen. From the weakest teams winning the draft lottery to the best ones taking home the Larry O'Brien trophy. It can also be fun to go through individual runs of simulation and give an idea of what likely events could become reality based on random chance. In the spirit of ESPN's NFL tradition of detailing the events of a single simulation, let's go through the NBA season using simulation number 620, chosen because of its interesting outcomes, from opening night to the end of the NBA Finals.
What is simulation 620? That's like was some fucking program that they use, which I want to know what that is.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like it's clickbaity on purpose.
It
based
is,
on what he
yeah.
just said. Yeah. No, this
Simulation
is not
620 is not a thing. Like it's just like some number or program they just made up.
This is not my prediction or ESPN's of how the season will unfold. The outcomes are produced at random via simulation, and everything else, including player stats, takes creative license. Along the way, we'll crown an NBA Cup winner, enjoy the action on Christmas. Okay. So it looks like, wow. Okay. So
It says, so I'm reading on Reddit. People are already mad about it because on Reddit it says, no, this is not ESPN or the right prediction. This is just a random simulation. It says, so one commenter, people are going to get really mad at this without reading the context that it's simulation 620 out of 1,000, and they picked it specifically because it's absurd. LOL at the Warriors finishing above the Thunder. What algorithm could this simulation possibly be calculated on? Genuinely curious.
Bro, they got the Lakers picking ninth.
Someone wrote the simulation where SGA retires so he can train for the next meetup. No matter how good your algorithm is, if you run enough times, there's going to be some weird outliers. There is one simulation out of 1,000. So I guess they did it 1,000 times, and this happens to be number 620. That's what I'm assuming. That's what people on Reddit are saying. That's what he means by this is number 620. I enjoy the simulation. I vote we take number 620 as canon. Blah, blah, blah. If we go, for sure, this has got to be a Lakers fan. If we go 36-46, I'm driving my truck into Lake Superior. Oh no, that's got to be a Bucks fan.
That's wild. Yeah, this is some bullshit, bro. But I think we
That's
know
definitely
what the
clickbait.
game.
That's the type of shit that Laker loyalty's not about. Fuck that clickbait shit.
We sitting here talking about this shit.
I know. This is what
That's
we're
the
here to
whole
call out
point.
the bullshit.
That's the whole point of this
It's
nonsense,
a
bro.
whole
No,
ass
we're gonna
red
get this guy
flag.
fired. We're gonna end this shit. We're gonna get this guy. This is why ESPN. This guy been writing with ESPN since like 2013 or some shit. This is why ESPN is trash. They're lucky that they have a monopoly on contracts with sports leagues to show the games, but a majority of their, you heard it here first. Majority ESPN's fucking reporters are trash. I'm sure you've heard it other places first too. But this is
That's
why we
wild.
gotta have our own sports news, Laker news channel for the people by the people that know what the
What
fuck they
happened
talk.
to
We don't need a
Alante? Is
thousand.
Alante good? You still there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we went off into this little rabbit hole because this is the kind of
Yeah,
stuff
I
that
like rabbit holes.
yeah, but this is the kind of stuff that be bugging me because it's like the clear intention behind this is to sell clicks, likes, subs, all that kind of stuff, get people talking in the off season when we're waiting for the real stuff to happen. Nobody believes that this is going to be the outcome at all, and ESPN is going to drop it.
And
Like that,
Kevin Pellin, well, this is the real story. Kevin
Yes.
Pellin
Let's
is a
go.
trash reporter, and he's probably not getting as much love in ESPN as a lot of other people, and he needs some attention. And he approached ESPN and was like, "Can I do this fucking random clickbait that has no effect on the season? It's just some shit to get people like Laker loyalty talking about it and piss them off." And then they were like, "Yeah, you know what? Go ahead. We have fucking space. We have an extra blank news section on today's. We got nothing to talk about. It's a slow news day. Put your little bullshit out there." That's exactly the conversation him and fucking Mr. ESPN had
See, this
in the
this is what
office.
happens when we record during games. So I'm like, Dodgers just hit another home run, and
That's
I'm
why I
super
was
fucking
like,
excited right now. I'm
nice.
like, hey, we
Shout
need
out
to.
to the Dodgers, bro.
oh
That
yeah.
Dodgers
Blue,
getting busy
Dodger
right
Blue.
now.
Bitch, I'm
Oh
from
man,
LA.
I'm over here excited to the motherfucker. I'm like, hold on.
Don't say you from LA if you don't go past the 10. What is the lyric? I love that song. All right, we got 2 more questions to get through.
So it must have been a Pistons fans talking shit saying he will drive into Lake Superior if because if we go 36-46, because I saw they got the Pistons at 36-46, and that's what I said. I expected the Pistons to take another leap this year. I really liked them. I was rooting for them versus New York. I'm a big fan of the Thompson twins. I'm in, and Asar. So I've been watching. I watched as many of their games as I could last year because of those two brothers. But
Yeah.
yeah, the Pistons I expect to take. It's insulting to a lot of teams, not just the Lakers.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. We got about 15 minutes before the game starts. By the way, shameless plug. You can join us on Chatter and we simulcast to Clubhouse. We're going to have live game rooms for every game in the preseason, regular season, and even in the playoffs. And we're not going to be out of the playoffs like that stupid, weird ESPN thing said.
Simulcast.
Yeah. But yeah, so here's the next question. The second to the last. Which Ayton are we gonna get this season? Are we gonna get what I call punk ass Ayton? Or are we gonna get dominating? What we saw for the first couple of games, especially that game where he got clown online because he only had like 1 point, was punk ass Ayton. But last game, he had like 14 and 10 or something like that, and he was like 5 for 5 in his first 5 shots, and he had 10 points in like the first quarter or so. So I'm actually curious what you guys think in terms of like which Ayton are we going to get, particularly when we have Luka's debut and other people who can get him the ball where he needs to score, where it's not just on him. Which Ayton do you guys expect to get based on, I guess, the first few preseason games?
Go ahead, Alante.
Well, tonight I'll go ahead and drop it. Marcus Smart and Jake LaRavia is starting tonight with Aiden, Luka Doncic, and Austin Reaves. So this is
I
gonna
like that
be
lineup.
it's gonna be a unique lineup, and we'll be able to see in a minute, man.
Hold on. Luka, Reeves, Aiden,
Yeah.
Smart is starting.
Yes, Smart is starting.
Yes,
Oh,
and LaRavia.
with Reeves.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going
Yes.
kind of like a center and 4 guards, damn near.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I like it.
Luka and LaRavia are about 6. They're about
They're big.
6'7"
No, yeah.
apiece.
I mean, they're big guards.
Yeah,
They're
you
big
know.
guards.
So
No, I like it though. I'm saying I like the like it's like a box and one type of except on offense and defense. Like having 4 guards and the big man. or 4 wings, whatever.
That's an interesting lineup to me.
I actually like it though.
Yeah, that's an
I
interesting
put
lineup. Coming off the bench.
Oh, they said he was starting.
No, you said LaRavia starting?
Am I tripping?
Yeah,
Luka?
LaRavia starting.
My bad. I misheard then. Okay, so LaRavia, Reaves,
Yeah.
Luka,
Smart,
Ayton, and
Luka.
Smart. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you got
that.
your defense, you
I
got
feel
your
like
offense.
it's like a very defensive orient. I mean, all that lineup
I
is
think it's
missing is like
balanced.
Vando.
I think it's balanced because
it is a good balance.
It's
because
balanced.
Austin and Luka give you your and really Ayton give you your offense.
Yeah.
And then Ayton can give you some defense, and then you got two of your best defenders.
Yeah.
Presumably. And then off the bench, you got assume Rui's coming off the bench. I don't think he's not playing.
Vando.
You got Vando, and you got Gabe Vincent, I assume. Whatever Dalton Connect's going to give us. I mean, he started the last 2 games. I don't know if he's going to come off the bench this game. So we'll see. But I'm interested to see how that looks tonight.
Who's playing for Phoenix?
3-1 Dodgers.
Nice. Do you know this? Do you know the starting 5 for Phoenix tonight?
It's today for the 14th.
Yeah, I could pull it up real fast. I was just looking at it.
Oh, wait a second. It says Dalton Connect is starting, if I'm not mistaken.
Or that was the last Suns game, no?
Lakers starting lineup for October 14th is expected to be Luka, Austin Reaves, unless they took Connect out and put Smart in last minute.
I don't know. Let's see, today's NBA starting lineup.
My phone is being weird. Dave McMenamin tweeted out the starting lineup.
Reaves, nope. Reaves, Marcus Smart, Luka Doncic, LaRavia is Ayton.
I'm looking at a not updated.
Yeah, for Phoenix, it's Jordan Goodwin, believe it or not. Jared Butler, Rasheer Fleming, Nigel Hayes Davis. So they're not starting any of their best players at all. So
wait, so
this should be.
I keep seeing different. I see Rui starting instead of LaRavia
on the NBA website. No.
What do you have?
NBA website is Austin Reaves, Marcus Smart, Luka Doncic, Jake LaRavia, and DeAndre Ayton. Here, let me show everybody.
Okay. All right. I'm looking at non-NBA websites. They have like 2 different things.
No worries. All right. This is for everybody to see. So this is the NBA website. This is today's starting lineups, October 14th. Lakers versus Phoenix. For the Lakers, you have Reaves, Marcus Smart, Luka at point, LaRavia at power forward, DeAndre Ayton at center. They got Marcus at small forward. Also Reaves a shooting guard. And I actually love that. Like, hell yeah. For Phoenix, none of their best players are starting. You got Jordan Goodwin, Rasheer Fleming, Jared Butler, Nigel Hayes Davis, Kaman Malik.
Oh, we got to win this game. Not that like preseason matters, but it's just nice to get a few wins in preseason. We got to win this game with that lineup.
I mean, yeah.
Goodwin going to go off for 40. You already know, former Laker.
Detroit versus Cleveland. Oh, okay. Sorry, it doesn't really concern us, but I was just looking at their lineup. I forgot Duncan Robinson. What? I forgot Duncan Robinson was on their team until just now. That's crazy.
Was this his first season with them?
Yeah,
he moved during over
the
summer,
offseason. Right? Yeah.
So he got traded?
No, he got picked up as a free agent, I believe.
Free agent, I think.
Yeah. He signed with
them. Jimmy Neutron's going to miss his best friend. Now he looks like Sheen to me.
Kevin Durant is playing tonight, too. That's a nice little starting 5. And then the Pelicans.
Kevin Durant.
Jordan Poole, Zion Williamson, Trey Murphy III, Herb Jones. That's a pretty decent starting lineup, I ain't gonna lie. AC, they got Shea, Lou Dort, Wallace, Russo, and Hartenstein. And then the Bucks got Trent Jr., AJ Green, Kevin Porter Jr., Giannis, and Bobby Portis.
Solid.
Got Vucevic in them. I'm actually more interested in Denver. Christian Braun, Cam Johnson, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, and Jokic. That's a damn good starting 5. I'm not going to lie. That's a damn good starting 5. They got Tim Hardaway Jr., Bruce Brown, and Valanciunas coming off the bench. That's a good team. I'm not going to lie,
hate that they got Valanciunas. I still hate that, Jokic, Valanciunas backing up Jokic. That's like not fair.
Yeah, that's a good ass.
I'm going to have to drop the dime on them fools.
That's a good ass roster, bro. That's a
I
bomb ass roster.
don't like that. I don't like that.
Golden
I don't
State
like
is
that
playing
shit.
tonight. They got Steph is about to start apparently. Will Richard, Pods, Kuminga, and Al Horford is starting. Against Portland, you got Sharp, Avija, Drew Holiday, Jeremy Grant, and Donovan Clingan.
Who's that for the Blazers?
For the Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got Matisse
All
Thybulle. I
right.
forgot about that.
Yeah. Portland got some potential
Scoop.
young ballers.
Yeah, I can see them making the playoffs. I wasn't trying to hate on them earlier. I'm just like, I don't see them making like
No, they're just still
1 through 8
young and
though.
No major
inexperienced.
noise. Like, what the hell? Like, nah.
Yeah.
Like, that was just
They could
crazy.
be
That
9, 10,
nonsense.
11.
That's nonsense, man. I'm in between the Dodger game and I'm getting ready for our game. Let's get this final question popping so we can go ahead on and get the live room started. Cause as you see, I'm like, man, I'm ready to turn my camera off, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even take my nap today, but it's good. We rocking, man. We there. You feel
We
me?
are. We are. All right. So let's see. Let me go to the teleprompter. All right, last question. How are we feeling about Vando taking shots with confidence and without hesitation, despite missing most of them so far? How are we feeling about that? that left-handed, I'm gonna pull from wherever the fuck I feel like he be doing.
From one southpaw to another, keep doing your thing, Vando.
Are you left-handed? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I can't wait for Lante too. I can't wait for the re-signing of Vando. I know he's got the longest contract besides Luka, so I know him and Luka. There's been a lot of good synergy, chemistry between them too. I really like seeing. I saw was it like after practice, you see Vando wearing Vanderbilt's practice jersey. I mean, you see Vando wearing Luka's practice jersey, so it's good chemistry right there. I'm excited. I think we got good things. I mean, I've always liked Vanderbilt. Through his injuries and everything. Always been supportive of him. I hope to see big things from him, and I hope he remains a Laker as long as possible the rest of his career. I just like him. I just like everything about him, his personality, way he plays, everything is hopefully I don't think we necessarily need to see that much more offense from him, but it's nice to see it. Like I've said in the past, I feel he's always had offensive ability, scoring ability. You look at his highlights from college, G League, he actually had like a nice little offensive bag, but he was, kind of became more of a defensive player in his a lot of guys like Pat Bev, Matt Barnes, Ron Artest, those kind of guys, like obviously at one point in their life they were the best player in their city or their state or their whatever their area, and they could definitely had an offensive bag, but to hang around the NBA you got to kind of stick to a certain role, and Vanderbilt did that, but I think it's good that now we are letting him open up more offensively, and I hope that continues with him. Like I don't expect him to average more than like 10 a game, 8 a game, but it will be nice to see him getting the rock more and being more confident with it. That's a big thing. Just the confidence. Like if he's missing his shots preseason, that's fine. As long as he's taking them, they look good. They're smart shots. He's not taking any like crazy wild shots. So it's reassuring.
Alante, how you feeling?
I'm feeling like you finally had a healthy off season, and we've already seen the vast improvement that he's made. And it's so crazy because like I feel like a lot of the spots that we've seen him in tonight, I mean through the preseason so far, is that we could have used it when we had AD. So now I'm like, shit, like now that you got this package, shoot that thing with confidence, man. And I honestly think that he's going to be starting in the place of LeBron James. So he'll have plenty of opportunity to be able to work on that shot. And I think it's going to be very valuable when it comes to the playoffs for him to be able to play that type of defense that we know him to play and be able to shoot that shot. And man, like I'm gonna send it back to you, Jason. How do you feel about Vando? You know what I'm saying? Shooting that thing with confidence.
I'm very
How,
excited. I'm
how
very
that-
excited about it. I'm very excited about it because I think that that's the first step is shooting it as if you expect it to go in. I mean, a perfect example from recent Laker history is KCP. KCP went through a long several month slump where he wasn't really hitting his open shots, but he wasn't hesitating. He was shooting them bitches like crazy. And I fucked with that energy. And then when his shit started falling, it was like, oh, well, then that's kind of the natural progression. That's what I expected. So seeing Vando just take him without hesitation, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, should I pass to LeBron first? Like, nah, I'm open. Like, I didn't even dribble. I'm just like, And his form looks great too. That's another thing. So
Yeah.
I think there's going to be minor adjustments to his shot. And then when them shit start falling, it's going to be.
Yeah.
But it's not. But here's the thing that's more exciting about that. It's not just the fact that he's doing that. He's taking shots at the basket in general. He's doing Euro steps and shit. I'm like, whoa, where was this? Like,
he been hiding it. Okay, he been forced to hide it.
Yeah. So I think that him being offensively aggressive is going to be helpful. And I make a comparison to Draymond. Draymond now is shooting them bitches and he's making them. Like, it's like, dang, like Draymond don't even hesitate like a lot no more. Like, he'd be like, nah, you gonna leave me open? You gonna have to respect this. And he'll hit a couple of them. And I'm like, dang, yo, like, yeah, I mean, yeah. But what I'm saying is Draymond has figured out that if I can still be something of a threat, you gotta respect me enough where I can open up shit for my teammates. That's all I want Vando to do. I'm not asking Vando to be all world. I'm asking Vando to be a threat. Where it's like, I can't leave you by yourself in the corner like a Westbrook or somebody else. It's like, nah, bro. Like, he might hit that shit for real. Like, I gotta respect dude. He might go by me. He might get a rebound, put back. Like, he just got to be aggressive. And I think that he's just that little bit for this season is going to help the Lakers a lot because most of the offense is going to go through other people. So if you're trying to account for LeBron, Luka, Reaves, Ayton, and then all of a sudden this motherfucker's hitting corner threes, is like, damn, like everybody we focused on and our schemes, we've been focusing on them, but now he's, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing more heartbreaking, because I was like defensive minded. There's nothing more heartbreaking when you scheme for certain players and you cover them, but then the role player you didn't really think shit about is hitting his shit. And it's like, fuck, bro, like we got everything on lock except this dude. Now all of a sudden he all world. You know what I'm saying? And the Lakers have like the worst luck with some of that stuff where role players, you know, like, what was that dude's name? Enos or some shit from the Mavs that was all world that one game. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, I forget that dude's name.
I do remember that.
It
But
started with an E.
That fits the narrative that her players play against the Lakers.
Yeah, and then what's his name from the Suns? The white Euro player that always be busting our ass, bro.
From the Suns?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Nurkic?
from Phoenix. No. The guard. The shooter.
He's over the Phoenix right now?
Yes. Here, I have the list right here. Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen be
He's not European.
Oh, I thought he was Euro. My bad.
He's a
Grayson
white
Allen.
From, he's like born and raised in like the South or some shit.
Oh, my bad. I don't know shit about Grayson Allen. I thought he was a Euro player. But anyway, my point is
that's a true American white boy there.
But he's a shooter. And that dude be killing us for some reason. I'm like, why the fuck can't we guard help, bro?
Hey, Grayson Allen, he was one of those you hate him or love him type of players. I'm especially in college because he'd be playing. Yeah. He's a physical ass white boy. Like, I remember he got into a lot of people in college and then even in the NBA. But he's a player that you would want him. You hate to play against him, but you love to have him on your team.
Yeah, he's a good player. I'm not trying to disrespect him. I'm just saying he's not the best player in the world.
He went to Duke, but we know that he was raised in Florida. True Floridian.
But yeah,
mean ass white boy.
Say about Florida.
Let's go ahead and let's wind it down because we got through all our questions. We got the game coming up right now. Again, special shameless plug. We are about to transition to our simulcast on Chatter and Clubhouse. We're going to do a live game room for the game that's about to start like imminently. So go ahead and tell the people peace out. We'll go ahead and start with you, Alante. I don't know if your camera's working.
I turned my camera off because I got some extracurricular activities going on. My name is Alante, Laker Fans 97. Hey, y'all tap in with us on Chatter. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to open up the live game room and watch the game. Hey, appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tapped in with us, Power Laker Blood Till and everything. My man Jason Samurai. It's always a real family.
All right, there. And just like you want to say something as we close?
Same thing. Follow us on all the socials at Laker Loyalty, and thank y'all for always joining us, chopping it up. And thank you to my co-hosts, Alante and Jason, for doing this. As always, much love. Can't spell loyalty without the L.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to figure out how to get our link tree up here. Okay, here we go. So this is our link tree that you can find all of our socials. So I wanted to end with that real quick. But yeah, definitely a pleasure doing the podcast with my bros, my day ones. I met you guys on Clubhouse, and we've been doing the Laker fan thing through the good times and the bad times. Cause we had some rough seasons on there. But yeah, always a pleasure. And yeah, see us on Clubhouse and Chatter Social as we stream the games live, starting in a few minutes. So until next time, everybody, peace.